Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be doing a design team project, a 12 by 12 layout for the scrapbooking store. And I am going to be using their featured collection for the April 2020 kit, which will be one of a kind by My Mind's Eye. So if you're already a subscriber to my channel, I want to thank you for joining me once again today and taking a look at another one of my videos. And if you're not already subscribed, I hope you consider subscribing today. And also don't forget, click on the notification bell. That way you'll know once I upload new videos. So here I'm just going through my pattern paper from the One of a Kind collection by My Mind's Eye. And I am going to choose one for my background. Now, I did choose a black and white print to use on this layout today, and it is of my daughter. You can see that I trimmed off the white edge of two sides, and I did trim it down a tiny bit, so it's not quite 4 by 6 anymore, but it's really bold and outstanding on my layout. Now I am going to be sticking mostly to the yellow, the pink, the reds, and I do add a touch of black to this layout just to tie in my photo and also add a little bit of contrast as well. So here are the pattern papers I decided to go with, and I am going to begin by matting my photo. So here you can see I am going to be cutting off about 1 inch off two sides of this background paper. And on the flip side of this paper is that beautiful floral that design, and I am gonna go ahead and use the second sheet of that pattern paper later on. I did cut a strip of that rainbow pattern paper, and the part that I cut off the edge, you can see that I flipped it over and added it behind my photo. And I am gonna cut a strip off this script yellow pattern paper. I am going to add the smaller part of it closer to my photo to the front there, and then I'll add the larger piece to the back of that rainbow pattern paper. So next up, I'll go ahead and adhere all of these pieces onto my background. Now, if you want more information on the items I'm using today, be sure to check out my description box. I'll go ahead and link the unboxing for this kit down below so you can see all that came in the kit and which pattern papers that I'm using today, the name of each of these pattern papers. You can see that in that video. And also be sure to check out the scrapbooking store. They do offer other items, not just kit subscriptions. They offer individual items for purchase as well. So here you can see I am just layering up behind my photo, and I decided to cut some banners from 3 of these pattern papers. And I'm adding that one right now using my T-square ruler just to have them nice and straight. And you can see the larger pieces I did go ahead and just offset them a tiny bit, not really straight on my background. Here I'm leaving a bit on the bottom of this photo so I can add a third banner here. And I'll go ahead and adhere that to my background. Now the remainder of this paper, I will flip it over and add it as a border behind my photo. Here you can see I'm just deciding whether I want that white cardstock behind my background or the floral paper. And I decide to add a layer of the floral first, and then I'll add the white cardstock. And that white cardstock is an off-white, is not a bright white, but it goes really well with this collection. So you can see that I used part of this paper for a mat behind my photo, so I did not have the full 12 by 12. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut off the part that you're not going to see. And then I'll cut some strips from that piece of pattern paper and then piece them all together to create that border around my entire layout. Once I'm done doing that, I'll go ahead and mat the entire layout on that white cardstock. Now, I did forget to mention before, but the white cardstock I'm using to mat the entire layout on is included in this month's kit, along with a blue cardstock that I am not using today, but it is also included, and it goes really well with the blues in this collection. Now you can see here I'm piecing together this floral pattern paper to create my border, and it goes really well because it has that floral pattern on there. You do not notice where it's joined together. So now that I have my background in place and all of my layers behind my photo, I'm going to begin by embellishing and adding my title. So you can see I'm going through my die cut pieces. You do get the entire ephemera pack if you do the upgrades, and adding in the upgrades is definitely worth it. You do get the entire kit and upgrades together for less than $20. And here I'm just adding in my title right now. Now for my title, I did put out some puffy stickers from my stash, and I'm going to add one of a kind. And I'm also going to pull in some of the black puffy hearts as well. Here I'm going to add in my die cut pieces and also some of the stickers from that sticker sheet that goes with the collection, and begin embellishing this layout. So I'm going to add about 4 clusters, and I'm gonna layer them up really nicely so they look really nice and full. And you can see I'm trying to add in these arrows, but I just did not like how they look. I decided to go with the small little hearts instead to the top right corner. And I'm adding in some of those rainbows, and here I pulled out one of the sticker sheets from the upgrades, and these are from a Project Life sticker pack. You do get, I think, 41 stickers, cardstock stickers all together in this pack, and I'm going to use 2 of the tabs. Now, there's not much of a story with this photo that I'm doing today, but I am going to add on those tabs later on, just who this was and the date that the photo was taken. I also use one of the circle element with the word love on there, and that's also from that cardstock sticker pack. So now I'm just going to continue layering all of my embellishments. Some of them I did use some foam adhesive behind them just to lift them off the page and add a little bit of dimension to the layout. So here I'm going to add in these tags, and I do pull in some gold at this point using some gold thread that I added to the tags. And I added one to the top right corner, one to the left cluster. And here I'm just bundling up a little bit of that thread or twine, and I'm just tucking it into that lower right cluster. And I use some liquid adhesive just to keep it in place. So here I'm just trying to finish up my clusters. I am going to add this word phrase directly on top of these floral pieces using my liquid adhesive. And then I pull out this yellow word strip, word phrase, and I am going to cut it down into 3 pieces because it's a bit long and I wanted to tuck it in on the right side of the photo. Then I'll use some of that liquid adhesive to adhere it to the background. So on my desk, I had the sequins and the wood veneer pieces from the March 2020 kit from the scrapbooking store. And I decided to go ahead and add those in on this layout as well. So here you can see me just pulling in the 3 florals that I had left over, the wood veneer pieces. And I had, I believe, just 1 or 2 butterflies. So I'll add those into the cluster. Once I have those adhered using my liquid adhesive, I'll go ahead and add in some sequins. And I only used the gold sequins. In this mix, there's I think the navy blue. There's some pinks as well, some very translucent pink sequins, but I decided just to go with the gold ones today. So next up, I'll go ahead and pull in some more of those black puffy stickers, just the dots, and add some more of those to my clusters. And then I'll give you guys a close-up look at this completed layout. I'll also include some still shots as well. And I hope you guys enjoy the process today. Now, if you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up before you leave, and also leave me a comment letting me know what you think of this layout. And also, don't forget, check out my description box. I'll go ahead and leave the link to the unboxing for this kit along with the scrapbooking store, so you can go on over and check out what they have to offer along with their subscriptions. And I want to thank you all for watching today. So until my next video, bye.